Alright guys, welcome to another Arcade1Up Infinity Game Table video. Today we're here to talk about Yahtzee on the Infinity Game Table. Now, I wanted to show you guys a real quick rundown on how the game actually functions, what kind of features you guys can expect, when you play games like this on the Infinity Game Table. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming tech is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, today we're here to show you Yahtzee on the Infinity Game Table so you guys can get an idea on how this game works on this table. You can see here on the main screen on the left hand side are the games that we actually own right now, and then the store is in the center of the page here. And if we click on Yahtzee here, you can see it brings you to the actual page. It loads up, gives you some screenshots. There's a little bit of a tutorial video or a video of the actual gameplay there, some description of how the game works, and then some of the features that this game on the digital platform actually supports. So we're going to go ahead and hit get there on the top corner. Wait for it to download here. Takes a couple seconds. And you can see here Yahtzee is now on our main page, so we're going to go ahead and open it up. So you can see it says welcome to Yahtzee. Tap the gear icon for settings and more information on controls and how to play. You can also view and add house rules to your game from the settings page. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. You can see there's three options here at the bottom: play, saved, and connect. Connect is if you want to play online with other people. You click on the connect icon and it actually brings you to your friends list. You can add friends from on here and invite them to a game. You can have a max of 5 players in this game. So we're going to go ahead and close this out. But know that you can actually play this game online. And then there's also a saved icon that you can access to play saved games. I'll show you guys that towards the end of this video. And then there's a settings icon here at the top, which basically gives you a how to play. So you can click on the how to play if you want to. It gives you a summary of how the scoring works, how a turn example works. All that stuff is here for you guys to take a look at. And from the settings page, you can also turn off the music if you want to, or SFX sounds. So that is there if you so choose to use it. So we're going to go ahead and hit the play icon there. You can see that this game supports 6 people. So we basically each grab a dice. My wife and me are going to be playing this to show you guys. We'll play a couple of rounds here. I'm going to go to this corner here, since that's where I'm sitting. We're going to go ahead and hit start game. And you can see here that it is my turn first. And you can see what's cool about games like this on a digital platform is it knows where you were sitting. It knows that I was on this side. So it put me on this corner. So I'm on this corner of the table. So what I can do now is I basically grab this dice here. You can see how it moves there and basically throw the dice that direction, see what we get. So while you're playing Yahtzee, obviously you're trying to get all these different things and get the most amount of points before your opponent. All right, so that was my roll. So basically I'm going to try and get one of these here. So I see 2 4s out there. So I'm going to hold on to these 4s. And then I'm going to hit re-roll here at the bottom. And it's re-rolling the other 3 that I decided not to keep. You can see I got a 1 and a 1 and a 6. So not doing so great. But what we could do is decide to keep those 1s and then roll again. But I think we're feeling lucky and we're going to roll it exactly how it is. We have one more re-roll. And we did get one more 4, so we ended up getting 3 4s here. So we're going to get 12 points for that here. And you can see we got our 12 points, and now it's my opponent's turn to do the same thing. Now, while my opponent is going, if you want, you can pull up your tab. So there's no limitations to like someone touching the screen as someone else is touching it. You could both be touching it at the same time if you want to. If you want to look at what you're going for and stuff like that, you can. So you can see she kept her 2 dice. She kept the 2 1s, and then she rolled again. She's going to roll the same thing again. She did get another 1 out of there, so she does have 3 1s now. So she can pile up and score her 1s at that point. Now it's back to us. We're going to go ahead and roll again. Not a bad start. We're going to go ahead and hold on to those 3s, and then we're going to use our re-roll again. We did get another 3, so that's good. We're going to use our last re-roll, see if we can get lucky and get another 3. And we did get another 3, so we got 4 3s here. So we do have a choice that we can either do 3 3s for 12 points, as you're seeing here on the board, or we can do 4 times a number for 16 points if we want as well. So I am going to keep this 16 right here. So that gives me 16 points. You can see my total score is 28 points there on the bottom. So she kept those 2 4s. Here we are, we're rolling again. Didn't get any 4s. And she has no more rerolls, so all she has is 2 4s. So she can choose to keep those 2 4s for 8 points. And then move along with that. Back to our turn here. Didn't really 1, 2, 3. We're missing a 4 for a straight here. So 1, 2, 3. So let's go ahead and keep 1, 2, 3. We could also keep the 5, but we're not going to because I don't think we're going to get that lucky. So let's go ahead and re-roll right from here. Didn't get that. Let's re-roll one more time. And we got the 4. So we did get the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can get 30 points by hitting that right there. And there's our 30 points for getting that. So you can see when you pull up your tab here, it actually shows you what you've scored already. So you can see I've scored 16 points for the 4, 12 points for the 4 over here, and 30 points for that straight that I just had there. So she's not going to really save those 3s because obviously she already got her 3s, her points there, so she can't do anything with that. She did keep the 3s and actually did end up getting 4 of a kind, so that gives her the points for 4 of a kind there, just like we got before. That gives her 16 points. Now, of course, remember that we're trying to get the most amount of points here. So, obviously, we're getting different points depending on how we score things. So, your objective is, of course, to get the most amount of points as possible and getting as many of this and getting this board filled out. But that gives you guys a quick look on how Yahtzee actually works. But I did want to show you guys how you actually save this game. So let's say we're in the middle of this game right now and we need to pause it and play a different day. You would click on the settings icon here at the top. You can basically click on the home icon right from here. It brings you back to home. You hit the save icon here and you can see now it says Yahtzee in today's date. It will show the save game with 2 little people there, knowing how many people actually were playing that game. Definitely don't hit that X icon there because that deletes your save game if you want to. What you want to do is hit this X up here so it actually exits you out. And now if you were to go back into the settings icon here because you were going to exit this game and you go back to the dashboard, for example, and you go back to the dashboard, a week later comes by and now you want to play Yahtzee and you want to finish that game, you can basically reopen it at that point. And then you would just hit the save icon here when it loads up. And you can see your save game is there. Hit the play button. It's going to load your play button, your save game there in a second. And you can see exactly where we left off on my turn that I just saved before. So really, really nifty feature, guys. And that is an overview of how Yahtzee works on the Infinity game table, guys. If you guys have any questions, as usual, on this game, leave those questions down below. Look forward to more videos coming out this week showing you guys more Infinity game table games and how they play. And thank you guys for watching. Till next time.